is Diversity TV, bringing you the Untold Stories for the week of July 9th, 2021, from the fantastic Albertan city of Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Hosted by
Hamzah Koroma.
and myself, Rayyah Sempala. So Hamzah, how are you today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing great as well. I guess the summer, here in Edmonton, we're having a really hot summer.
Yeah, it's very hot. Yeah, very.
So this week's episode is sponsored by Rayyah Plumbing and Heating. Here are the headlines for this week. Summer is here. So too are the camps for kids. We dropped in at BCW Summer Camp on day 1 to see how it's going. Canada appoints first Indigenous Governor General. 11-year-old girl of Nigerian descent pulled out of Calgary Lake alive but later died in hospital. Now the news in detail. We have some exciting news for our audience today, and it's happening within the Indigenous community in light of, everything that's going on. Hamzah, can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, I can. Segment 1. In the heat of the eruption of new graves of Indigenous children from residential schools, Mary Simon becomes Canada's first Indigenous Governor General. Mary Jeannie May Simon is a Canadian former broadcaster, civil servant, and diplomat. Simon was in a small Indigenous town in Quebec. She was born there. She worked as a producer and announcer for CBC North in the 1970s.
It's important for Canada to have leaders who are Indigenous, who can talk about in the Indigenous community's issues. In other exciting news, Diversity magazine is going to be expanding out to the east. So what can you tell us about that, Hamzah?
Oh, well, we will be answering the calls for our Diversity magazine ambassadors in Toronto to transform Alberta's largest multicultural publication to Canada's largest by launching in the Toronto area on July 30th, 2021 at the Diversity magazine Toronto office, 10 Belfield Road, 2nd floor, Etobicoke, Ontario.
Yes, and I hope people go and, sign up to become ambassadors. So for segment 3, we have fashion and beauty time here on Diversity TV. We have some amazing summer fashions for our audience this week. So what is the it place to go this summer?
Well, I say the best place is Sylvan Lake because it's very hot this summer. So in the warm, sunny summer days, people go to the parks, rivers, lakes, beaches to cool down. We went to the Florida of Alberta, Sylvan Lake, to see the display of fashion on Alberta's most popular beach. Enjoy the photos.
Before we go to our next segment, let's listen to a word from our supporters. So for segment 4, as Hamzah mentioned before, a place to visit in Alberta this summer is Sylvan Lake. And I'm sure a lot of people have so much to say about that. Right, Hamzah?
Yeah, such as a person that actually went to Sylvan Lake said, the only thing that I didn't see there is stress. That is exactly what the person said. So that must mean a bunch of people are having fun. There's lots of things to do. You might choose to swim, float, build sandcastles with the kids, sunbask or bathe. There's other activities. What else do you know that's going on?
Yes, you can even barbecue with family and friends, do a photo shoot, join a wedding ceremony, catch a romantic date, make a fashion statement, display your new tattoo designs, show off your workout results, or just sit and enjoy the gentle breeze while having a chat with friends, or better still, you could do anything imaginable on Sylvan Lake Beach. So tell us about the lake itself, Hamzah.
Okay. Sylvan Lake is a 15-kilometer long freshwater lake in Red Deer County. It's a town in central Alberta, Canada, located 25 kilometers west of the city of Red Deer. along Highway 11 or Highway 11A. So yeah, if you want to go to Sylvan Lake, I say go there and enjoy this summer. And yeah, just enjoy.
Segment 5. Coronavirus Project Cool Times. We have some exciting news about COVID this week, although one can wonder how exciting can COVID be. But what is that news, Hamzah?
Well, now, fully vaccinated Canadian residents with COVID-19 vaccine approved or use in Canada will skip the 14-day mandatory quarantine upon arrival in Canada. If you're vaccinated outside of Alberta, you can now submit your COVID-19 immunization records to your Alberta Health Services using an online portal. You can submit the records on behalf of yourself or a child youth under 18.
Well, I know you said something about downloading an app, right?
Yeah, there's actually this app that I downloaded, and it's great. It has all your records and stuff. Records will be reviewed by AHS, and verified information will be available within 2 to 3 weeks on your My Health Records account. That's amazing. And if you want any more information about that, learn more on www.albertahealthservices.ca.
Before we go to our next segment, let's listen to a word from our supporters.
Hello, my name is Anne with BCB in Action. Here we support, advocate, promote, and empower all Black businesses in Western Canada. We do this by mentorship program, networking events, and training programs. Our goal is to have all Black businesses thrive in the Canadian marketplace. Go to www.bcbinaction.org to find out how we can support you.
So for segment 6, we're traveling outside of Edmonton and outside of Canada. So what do we have today for our audience for Diversity TV International News?
Well, a 37-year-old woman is now being held under the Mental Health Act of South Africa for claiming to have given birth to 10 babies. That's crazy.
And I know many people were surprised when they heard the announcement that a woman had given birth to 10 babies. However, BBC reported that the claim that the South African woman, Gosame Sitole, gave birth to 10 babies earlier this month is not true. So we're hearing that no hospitals in Gauteng province have a record of decuplets being born, and medical tests show that Mrs. Sitole had not even been pregnant recently, it said.
Wow.
Yes. Crossing over to Europe, coming out of South Africa, we're hearing some talks of cannibalism. What's that about?
Oh, well, BBC reported that a Spanish man was jailed for killing and eating his mother. Alberto Sanchez Gomez, 28, was arrested in 2019 after police found body parts around his mother's home, some in plastic containers. And in more detail, he dismembered and ate parts of his mother's body over 2 weeks, feeding some to his dog. That is disgusting.
Yeah, that is very horrific. In other unfortunate news, in the Americas, precisely in Haiti, Haiti's president Jovenel Moïse has been killed in an attack on their home in the nation's capital, Port-au-Prince. There had been calls and street demonstrations for him to step down after delayed elections and corruption.
Segment 7, on to my favorite news segment. What are we cooking this week for the dish of the week?
Well, for dish of the week this week, we have the delicious jollof rice, puff puff, roasted fish, beef kebab soya, roasted or fried chicken, and many more that will be ready for you at the Afri Carnival 2021 at the parking lot and opposite of Celeste's Grill on opposite stadium. on 8604 112 Avenue, Edmonton. Now, this will happen on July 24th and 25th. Are you excited for Africarnival?
I'm ecstatic for Africarnival. I can't wait for the food, to dance, have fun with everyone. Like, the energy is going to be amazing. And of course, like, the food, like, you have free food, bon appetit.
Segment 8. We have lots of community announcements this week. So Hamzah, what are some of the announcements that we have for our audience this week?
Well, it's summer, and how do you keep kids engaged and entertained? 2 words: summer camps. Yes, for sure. On July 5th, we stopped by the BCW in Action summer camps to see how the first day of camp is going, to entertain kids and get them going.
So for this summer camp, spaces are still available if anyone is interested. You can call or text 587-541-6787.
BCW Summer Camp.
My name is Clyde. I'm 11 years old, and I like this camp because it's really fun. We play a lot of games.
My name is Annie. I'm 11. I like this camp because we do a lot of cool stuff. The workers are nice, and we laugh.
So we've just been like each week we have like different themes that we're, kind of like focusing on. And this week's theme was identity. So each day we're just kind of doing like a main like activity like surrounded like around the theme. And other than that, we've also been playing lots of games, as you can see. The Imposter, Mafia, musical chairs. Everybody's competitive. There's prizes, so everybody wants to get a prize. If there's still spots for kids to register, you just have to talk to Rayyah.
In other announcements, right, on June 28th, an 11-year-old girl, Fega, whose parents are of Nigerian descent, who dreamt of her becoming a medical doctor, was pulled from Mahogany Lake in Calgary, but later died after jumping into the lake without rising to the surface. So this is a story that Diversity TV is putting out for people to be cautious around bodies of water with kids this summer. So I heard something about, we're talking about Africarnival. So what can we tell people about Africarnival?
You should join this free outdoor party. It's July 24th and 25th. And it's going to be amazing. You should really go, honestly.
For watching Diversity TV Community Newscast. Be the first to get our community newscast as it happens.
Please subscribe and hit the bell notification on our Diversity TV YouTube channel. We're on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and TikTok.
We also have a website, www.diversityplus.ca. Stay tuned, and we hope to see you next week.